Chapter 4, time to get uncomfortable. Now, I had to just change the camera angle for you guys, I'm sorry, because it just wasn't working for me. So now you can see my mannequin head, and I want to explain to you the concept of over direction. This is what I use in all of the rainbow stuff that I create that looks kind of really well blended. It's all about over direction. I don't sit there spending hours, with my finger trying to blend every single color that you see. Most of what I do, it's just a matter of over direction, and I want to try and explain that to you. You've really got to visualize this. What does Cherie mean when she says over direction? So a lot of the time I'm creating like a rainbow baby lights, rainbow money pieces. I'm putting, little rainbow pieces that kind of flash through in here that are nice and subtle. And if you just, do them like this, they are just going to look patchy. So the idea is that you're over directing them. Now, when you're doing anything over directing, it is generally uncomfortable. Usually I'm pulling things over my client's face like that, and they're just going to have to deal with it. Like, do you want beautiful rainbow hair? Most of the time they don't mind. So for example, a very common one that I like to do is around the face like this. And the idea is that if I over direct the hair over this way, okay, and I paint my colors on like this, because this hair does not naturally sit this way, when I pull it down and it does sit in its natural way, the colors will all move and blend. So see, like this, look at that. See how the hair moves? I don't know if you can imagine this, but I want to show you something so you can really get an idea. I'm just going to use a little bit of blush. I'd use hair chalk, but I don't have any. Okay, so just as a visual example for you so that you can see. Let me see if I can get you a bit closer. Okay, so say we're taking this over her face and we're just painting just a vertical line. You really want to paint it on there so that you can see it. Okay, you can see that line, right? That's just a vertical line. Like, I have not done any blending or anything to that, anything special to that. It's just, oh, boobs, hello. Now, when we pull this down, look at how this line changes. See that? And that's what happens. So we over direct the hair, we paint all our colors like that, and then when we pull the hair back and it's sitting in its natural position, we get those staggered kind of lines. It's a little bit hard to show you like that, but you will see the full effects of the color that I'm about to do. So we paint it that way, and then it falls this way. That's the idea behind over direction, and you can do this in so many different ways. This is not limited to what I'm going to show you today. Like, you can section this however you want. Sometimes I will do a whole halo. Like, I might take, say she wears her hair like this, maybe I'll take a halo section like this, and I'll just kind of go through around here and just do a couple of rainbow foils like that, and I might just try and, over direct them a little bit. I might just do one, through the fringe here. Today, I'm thinking I'm going to do two sides, and I want to try something a little different and do like a triangular kind of section. So I will just start sectioning that up and be away with it. So that's the idea behind over direction. When I do my rainbow colors, it is important, again, color wheel, how many times I've showed you the color wheel, that when you place your rainbow colors in the hair, you're actually placing them in the way of a color wheel. Anyone can just mix up rainbow colors and put them all over the hair, and it won't necessarily look rainbow unless you actually follow the color wheel and put them in the order that they are meant to go in. So when I mix up, I'll put my bowls in that order as well, my color bowls, just so that there's less thinking. I don't have to remember what I'm up to. It's just all in a line and I just follow that line. So putting your bowls in the correct order is a very helpful tip. You can use foils, mesh, paper, whatever you like to use. I use foil because it's available to me and it's easy. When I do this, a lot of the time you will get fluffy flyaway hairs. That is the most annoying part about doing anything like this, especially when you're over directing hair, pulling it in places that it doesn't want to go. You're going to get all these little flyaways. Now you can put up with them if you like, or what I like to do is actually use a really, really, really fine mister, like water sprayer. I will spray my section just to kind of get it that tiny little bit damp enough to hold those flyaways for me. Not so much that it's going to dilute the hair. I mean, I've never noticed that it has made a difference in diluting the hair, but it just makes my life so much easier. So I'm going to do that today and show you how I do that as well. I'm always going to do my foils first and my details, like my rainbow pieces first. Just get them out of the way because they're the hardest parts. So that's what I'm going to do, is just do my rainbow pieces first, then I'll do the base color after, once the hard stuff is done.